Greetings and welcome back to Timberborn. I'm KatherineOfSky and I love this game. I absolutely love this game. So many things are happening. We have some explosives set up for over here, which they haven't really delivered yet. And I think we need to have some more stuff going on. It might be related to the wood situation. How much wood do we have? 21 wood. A couple of people have kept mentioning to me on YouTube that if you don't chop down all the trees, they spread. And yes, they do spread. Like in these areas, you can see huge forests where they are spreading on their own. And you can actually look at the beginning of this map and just kind of like create a new one, and you'll see very much tinier forests. But there isn't really an option to control that with your lumberjack flags, because there's no clear cut all trees versus let them spread on their own. So what you do need to do is get a forester in that area to make sure that the trees are going to be working. Now, I did have a question about canals, and they are an absolutely great idea, but only if you kind of have a map that lends itself to it. So if you look at our map, we have quite a lot of areas that don't need irrigation, or areas that are on a second level, like this one. This is on, I think that's 2 levels from the water, basically. So we'd have to dig through 2 levels of rock to get irrigation into this area. Now, what I tend to prefer to do is just put our regular buildings in those areas and only put a canal if we need it. Now, this might be an ideal place for a canal. Just basically take some, dynamite explosives and go all the way up here to irrigate this area. And it doesn't even have to be all the way in quotation marks. You can just take it up maybe until this point and count the tiles from the edge. Now, having said that, I want to maybe do that with this area. Now here, I kind of want to have either a tree grove or probably farming maybe. Now, we don't have water down this channel. However, once we do, this is going to green partially. But the part near the edges is going to definitely need some irrigation, or we're going to have to put something else there. So what I was thinking about doing is kind of do like we have here. So this is a 2 high thing. This is also 2 high as we have planned it. Hopefully we're going to have these dams keeping it at 2 high, but to safeguard that, even at 1 high, we can actually fill this with water. So right now the water level is at 1 high. It is not at 2 high, and we can count how far these tiles are irrigated. So let's just do that. So let's see if we look say from here. So this is going to be, if we're counting, so 1, 2, hold on. If we count, probably this is going to be from there. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles, possibly 10. So it looks like when the water level is lower, the water travels less far. So if we want to irrigate this area, it could be good to just count from this edge, and anything above 9 tiles needs to be irrigated. So let's see, if we look at this part, do we want to add farming here? Maybe. So let's see. If we start from like here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to have up to there from the left, and then from the edge. Actually, this could be the start of the canal. And we could take it to the right and then maybe downward. I think that's probably what we want to do here. And if we're lucky, we might even get a little bit of this being green. Of course, that's another 2 cliff levels up, and I don't know if we really want to do that, or do we really care about this section? Maybe we just want to count from here. But I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the thing would have to come up to this level to reach there. And remember, it goes in a kind of a circular pattern. But this, going all the way over there, is a lot more cliff explosives. Not cliff explosives, they're just regular explosives. I'm thinking Factorio, no, help. So yeah, that's definitely a concern that we might have. However, having said that, it's fun to do these things. So I think we're going to do them. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. We could start by putting an irrigation channel right there and then going to the right and to the left. And I think that's probably the move that we want to do here. So we'll have one kind of going horizontally. Gosh, this reminds me of Anno just doing Embesa and getting canals dug and channels and all that fun stuff. I absolutely love that. So yeah, cool stuff. Now then, I want to... All right, we do not want to disrupt this road connection. So what we're going to do is just carefully excavate this whole area and get it going. So let me start by putting putting explosives down this way. And remember, we're going to dig down 2 so that it has water during the entire dry season. That's kind of important for our plan here. So let's just do this kind of thing and then take this one as well for good measure. And make sure that we can get water in all of these areas. Now then, wonder if you can dig a bridge where there's not actually, like, can you put a bridge where there's not needing a bridge? No, apparently not. No, game, you didn't think of this. Why? I was gonna delete this and just put a bridge there and then excavate. I don't know, that doesn't work, obviously. Okay, so we're not gonna do that, but we'll just kind of do things a little at a time. This is gonna put a little bit of work on these builders, but that's just fine. We don't actually have a lot of building going on in this part or in this town. Instead, we have much going on here. Now, I did get a question about a dam, the dam that we built over here. And people said, couldn't you build it up here? And the answer is no, because we have all of this connecting here. And remember, this is where we built the dam so it doesn't leak out of the bottom, like over here. Down here. And this is at a lower elevation. If you notice, the elevation changes right here. We have a tiny waterfall there and a tiny waterfall there, which doesn't have any water in it. But all of this would empty out this as well, except for, you know, this deeper part of the lake. But there is no dam here. So it would basically, all of this would evacuate this way and go down like that. So no, we could not put a dam over there unless we needed a dam over here. But then this is a huge area that we have water in. We have all of this water to help us last through the droughts. We are in currently a drought that is lasting for 2.6 more days. And we have, well, there's a slight issue here with stuff. We could actually open some of these areas here. We could open these floodgates for to get a little bit of water in here. Did we finish this? No, help. Okay, do we have any explosives in this area, I wonder? No, not quite. So I'm just hopeful that they get this one done. Let's just go and put this on a really high priority. And I think it's time we definitely need to get some irrigation going on here. This one, that's why this one is kind of over there. Okay, that's fine. And somebody did the math, by the way, and found out that these little water dumps, which I'm not a fan of, they use water 20 times more efficiently than an irrigation tower. So I'm hoping that that exploit gets fixed, because when you have stuff like that, you might say, oh, KOS, why aren't you using that? I'm not using it because I feel like it's a broken part of the game. And when you have things that, like, if something is 20 times more efficient, why bother having this building in the game? That's what I don't get. It's like, why would you tell the graphic artist, make this thing for us and make functionality for it? You know, ask the coders to do all this stuff and all of the things here. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm choosing to not exploit that right now. And I'm just hoping it gets changed. It may not get changed. I don't know, but it feels very bad. So I hope that they kind of fix that functionality there, because it really does not. Either that or buff the water towers. Either way, it's fine. But something that has that big of a discrepancy, it's like there's not even a choice of which one is better. And that makes it feel like, okay, well, you know, why would you put something like that in the game if it just doesn't function properly? So anyway, let's take a road down here so we can finish building that beehive. And hopefully we're going to get some of these explosives going on. Our beavers are hard at work. They are making these dams. I'm so proud of them. They're such good beavers. They're doing great. So we're going to take these. Now, someone made a very interesting point, and I don't know, maybe we'll change our dams there. But when you have these floodgates, they kind of do an interesting thing. So if you can see, they're all at the same level right now, like the same height, and they block water at the same height. But you can actually raise it up a tiny bit higher. And someone was saying, yeah, you know, you can have 1/3 of a meter more of water stored. So that actually might be a really good idea in order to just keep that water level a bit higher in these areas. So maybe we should do that. I kind of hate to do it because I love my bushes and this little damn thing, but yeah, maybe we should. Anyway, in any case, I think we probably should do that in these areas. Now, we do have one of those dams right here, but I think I'll change these dams to kind of match that. I'm not the biggest fan, I have to admit, because it makes the whole thing the same. And I don't like when things are absolutely always the same or whatever. Here, maybe we don't do a dam at all. Maybe we just do a levee on those areas. This is a levee, actually. Maybe we do a levee just so that the water can flow a little bit faster. Apparently, I was thinking that at some point. Okay, let's just do this, and then there. Okay, so then, yeah, water can go there. Cool. And then here, we can do something maybe similar. Now, maybe not, actually. Maybe we don't want to do a similar thing. Let's delete that. Delete this. Because we have to remember that this area where the trees are is going to be flooded. And if we want, we can actually put water wheels along here. However, there's another thing that we can do. We can make the water wheels, like if the water is too slow to flow through this entire area, because it is kind of a wide river, then we can close some of these independently of others. There is a setting on them, which we can see if we look at these guys, to synchronize with adjacent floodgates. So let's go ahead and put this up to 2 level right there. So you could actually selectively close these and make an area that maybe if we want a faster flow in certain parts, we can open those and then, you know, close the others. So we have many options with this, which is kind of a nice thing. I really like having many solutions for these waterways. I think it's cool. Okay, I think we're good on that. I'm glad we kind of replaced those. Thank you to the person that suggested that idea. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. I think I've gone through like 100 comments today. Y'all are amazing. And thank you so much for the interaction, because YouTube, they promote videos in the, you know, the recommended thing much higher if they have comments and likes and dislikes and all those things from people. So I really appreciate you you making that effort to say something, or just to even click that thumbs up button. Or thumbs down if you don't like it. I'm not going to demand a thumbs up. I want you to like it for what it is. And not like, yeah. Anyway, so, all right, back to Beaverland. We are making this thing, which hasn't been done. Are we like lacking in builders? Or are we just lacking in dynamite? It looks like we have five explosives, which, oh no, they took a bunch. So they are probably going to build all of this over here, which is a good sign. Yeah, there they go. They are building, building, building. Now, can they reach this area, I wonder? No, it's too far. Okay, that's part of our problem, I think, is things being a tiny bit too far. So let's just make sure that they can access that entire area. Yes, they can now, so life is better. Yay, okay. Very yay. And I think what I'm going to do here is make a temporary road or bridge over here. Let's do that. 3 is too long. Okay, I get to buy a 2 bridge. Hooray! Okay, it's fine. It's all good. Nice. Okay, good. So that's going to work really well. And this water thing is not going to get filled up very easily until we actually can make these water pumps. But we're not really worried about that. And having this bridge here also enables us to put more water pumps on this side of the river. And that's going to be a lot more convenient as well. What I can do, and what I probably need to do, is... I guess we're going to have to do an interesting thing here. Let's see. We probably need to put stairs down into that whole thing. No, maybe not. Maybe we put stairs here. Let's try this. Because they need to get down into this. Oh, no, they don't need to get into the trench. Never mind. Because they can place stuff, I think, one level down if it's adjacent. So I think that's not a problem. All right. Drought is ending very shortly. Oh, hello. This is done. Okay. Here we go. Gonna have some water relief coming in here just a tiny bit. Maybe irrigate a little bit of this area. But we are very, very good on water here. We have, let's see, 609 still in this district. And more is going to get pumped here. Which is pretty great. Pretty great. It didn't go that far here, but it's okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay. We can, however, let these floodgates down. We have not done that yet. There we go. We can get a little bit of water in here and fill it up a tiny bit. Of course, that's probably going to affect this area as well, but we'll just kind of just watch it for now. The water is flowing quite slowly, as you see. There is a dam here to stop it before it gets too high. How high is this one? Does it say? No. Okay, it's fine. But that's what our depth marker is for, I guess. But anyway, this is, yeah, height 2. So, yeah, working out. It's not quite getting to the level of these explosive placements. Well, that's okay. We are definitely not dying, and drought is ending. So, life is pretty good in here. I guess we can pause these irrigation towers while that is happening. Of course, they will continue to leak out, as is the game design. But you don't have to add more. You don't have to keep filling them up. All right, pretty exciting. We have so much food in our colony. Now, I did make a mistake, and I'm so glad that somebody pointed this out to me. I kept saying that potatoes is probably the most efficient food. Those are not potatoes, those are carrots. But because potatoes transform into 4 grilled potatoes, you get 4 from each square of crop. However, wheat, you get 3 wheat, turning into 5 bread. So wheat, even though you have to process it one more time, is definitely the better food to plant if you're just looking for hunger satisfaction. So yeah, definitely the way to go with that. All right, so what else have we got here? What else have we got? All right, beavers doing their thing. How are they working? How are they doing here? They look like they're doing some stuff. Not done by any means, though. This is getting better. But remember, all of the logs here have to be imported, which is kind of slowing things down a bit. I'm going to go ahead and delete this lumber flag because there are no trees in range anyway. So I'm guessing we could probably plant some trees up here, maybe have a forestry area. But I do want to see how far the irrigation goes, because I'm thinking maybe here is a good spot for forestry if we're going to continue to build a colony out in that direction. Now then, we are kind of fighting for explosives. So I'm wondering if we want to cancel this and let that channel dig or not. But it does look like we are getting some explosives down here. So maybe it's just a function of waiting for them to be delivered. But yeah, already we have all kinds of stuff going on. Not much wind tonight, but we don't need it at night anyway, so it's okay. Yep. How many employees do we have in this area? Do we have any free? We have 11 unemployed beavers, and that's just fine. As long as we have enough food to feed them, that is the important part. Ooh. Ah, these guys are dying, and I didn't notice that because the water level is below. And so when the water level is 2 down, remember, it irrigates a much smaller area. So let's get these irrigation towers back up again. They finally completely drained out, so we got to see what is left out of the equation there. Building is full. I wish there wasn't like a notification for building is full. I don't think we really need that, do we? I don't know. I feel like it's intended that it's full. All right, and I have a Meowick over here. Pardon the singing in the background if you hear her. All right, this one is still building. We need still 25 gears to make that happen. And these beavers are doing really well getting stuff going. Okay, so this is finally kind of outflowing this entire into this area. And I think I'm going to actually stop it. I think I'm going to close it back up again. Oh, no, not 0. No. 3, please. Help. Why is it not working? Oh. I had to click and then click again. That was kind of strange. All right. Anyway, we are having stuff going on. We have water pumping. It's good. We are actually... We probably actually don't need the water towers right now. Let's just stop them again. Because I think it's going to reach because the water level is high enough. But we should have water coming in anyway from our end point here. Yes, we can see it flowing again, which is nice. Very, very nice. Water wheel is working, which is great. All right, beavers are doing their beavery things. Man, I can't wait to get this area opened up. That is going to be really exciting. Okay, so here we can actually delete this road now since we have that bridge made and put another explosive here. Let's see, that's in this menu. There we go. Oh, this is exciting. Getting stuff done. Our little covered bridgey over here. Wow, they have completely deleted this entire area of trees. It looks like they're not able to reach all the way out here, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and delete some of this farm or this crop, well, plowed land. I think it's nicer to have that gone rather than keep it. So let's just delete that. There we go. And it also tells us what area is not being used so that we can use it for something else. Okay, looking really good. So we have tons of bread. We have some carrots, some potatoes. I think we might even need more carrots. Now, this area has a bunch of carrots. Now, it does look like we need another farmhouse here, so I think I might build another one. Let's see. We could put one... I've built this using all available space, so it's not easy to find space here. Anyway, let's delete a couple of these inventor's huts. And I will put the farmer's building. It's not the best place for it, is it? Oh, here's a better one. Jeez, I should have changed that a tiny bit. Okay, it's fine. Let's put the farmer's place over here. This shortens this by a significant amount. And we can still do some science. After all, science needs to happen where things are growing and taking place and all the good stuff. Well, it doesn't have to, but it seems natural. Natural for our beavery friends. Let's delete this and carrots. Wonder if they'll plant there too. Let's see. All right, and maybe this area over here needs to be something like carrots. Because, why not? Guess. Let's see, this area, people can still build all the way out here. I think we need another farming place right out here. Let's do a farmhouse right... Oh, we were going to build stuff up here, weren't we? We were going to build like water gathering up here. So let us plan for that instead. Actually, what we could do is put water tanks and the farmhouses on this platform. So what I'm going to do is we'll just do a temporary farmhouse up here. And then just make this a carrot plantation, I think. Let's see, do these overlap at all? No, they do not. Okay, so we're going to plan for making that entire outside area covered by beehives. Let's go up and then maybe there, something like that. Now, do we need to keep any of this stuff? Maybe, maybe. All right, we'll just keep that stuff. It'll be fine. And then here we want to add, I think this is going to be our carrot sanctuary. I like this idea. Carrot sanctuary. It sounds good. So silly. So silly. Let's put those just in range of the beehive. All right. Fantastic. This is good. But yeah, we definitely need more workers for this area. It is obviously too big for them to harvest. Or is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just fine. And I had forgotten. It could be that I have forgotten to actually, that we didn't have the warehouse space for them. Because I remembered setting them up, but I couldn't remember which ones had been set up and which not. So anyway, we're still getting a little bit more on the gear side for that one. And I feel like we need more production. I feel like things aren't happening fast enough for my taste. So maybe it's time that we actually get more production for stuff. Okay, so this is almost done with getting that exploded. Here, at least the platform is done. That's good. Are these close enough? Yeah, they're good. They're actually good. They're waiting on logs, which is, of course, the building, or what do you call it? Transportation thing that they have to do. So that's a bit rough. But let's see. Let's go back to our main camp here and figure out what we need. Oh, this is a problem. Slight problem. Let's get our power going. So why is this not available? Can't get required materials. Ah, it's the gears. That's why. We actually need gears for something, and they're all going into this warehouse. That's okay. It is just fine. So let's see. Let's go back to these windmills, and had an issue here. Maybe we need another staircase there. I didn't think that was, yeah, blocking, but it is definitely blocking stuff. Let's delete this staircase and put it the other way around. That doesn't work, of course. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Brain, please help. It's fine. It is good. All right, so that doesn't work either. It's okay though. What we're gonna do, we're gonna replace this one here and then just put another one down there, and that should work quite nicely. And anyway, our beavers are then minding their beavery business. We now have tons and tons of wood, which is kind of great. Very happy about that. Let's see, they did build this house very quickly. Of course, all that is needed is logs. So with the explosives manufacture, I think we do have enough materials for what we've got, but not much extra to spare because we definitely need more stuff, I think. So I think we said it was 2 paper mills to 1 explosives factory. So let's try to get some more in that vein. But we have a tiny, tiny miniature issue here. The sigh is real. Where we can't transfer the power upward. We have not done a connection here, and what could be done is to switch these 2 things. But that's expensive to do. However, I think it's worth doing. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, delete. So this is gears and 1 is explosives. Yeah. All right. That was bad thinking on my part there. So let's see. gears. It goes here, but we don't want to do that first. We want to do our explosives, which is in another menu, which I find a bit interesting. Let's get our shaft over here, and then I'm going to get an intersection over there. Okay, so that should work better. Now we got 2 more paper mills going on, and I forgot, did we build those? Hold on a second. 1, 2. We have 2 paper mills? Oh, that's right. These were going to be powering the explosives mills as well as the printing press. Okay, so we haven't actually built those yet. Up here, we need to kind of keep that going. How much power do we have? We have enough for what we've got, but that isn't any room for excess at all. So this again is needing gears. I think they can reach upward for that, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in a shaft there. We really just need... Oh, and it's done. Hello, stuff. Okay, so we're going to do allowed none and then carrots. You're going to have all the carrots you can handle. Okay, now we have our 3 major food banks, and they literally are banks holding 4,000 items of stuff. That's like crazy amounts. Really, really wild. How many employees do we have in excess? 34 people. 34 beavers. Oh, yes, and one of the things I keep forgetting is to build a... we need to build fun stuff, like a carousel. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And there's a really nice design I like to use for the carousel, because it's quite easy. Let's see. Can you build on top of that? I don't think so. I think we might have issues. Yeah, you can't quite build on top of this. So we're going to have to move our carousel into a different something. Different area, maybe. Could turn it that way, potentially. Yes, that would work. See, leisure, carousel. Could do this. Yeah, that works. That actually works. Okay, cool. Let's put our first carousel here. Maybe we want to put it there for decorative abilities. Maybe. Okay, let's put this here for now. But we're going to pause this. And the reason for that is we need to build this windmill right here. These 2 cutout edges are absolutely perfect for putting in giant windmills. Just hook it directly up. You don't even need any, you know, power transfer shafts or anything. And this works so nicely. What I want to do here also is put a path. So we're going to put a path there. Maybe we'll do some decorative stuff here as well. Get some bushes down. Let's put in... decorations. Let's have 2 benches. We'll have a beaver statue and then some plants. Nice. Cool. And that's just for our own funsies. Not necessary at all. Let's see. This one we want to put probably up priority as well as this one. And of course the carousel is going to be paused until those are completed. Now they should be able to walk over the work site and not be impeded by it. We've had that situation happen before where, I think it was over here, where we were building the windmilly bits and stuff like that, and they were able to cross diagonally over this area to get to these stairs because this thing hadn't been built yet. So it's good to know that that works. Let's see. This one is, we have 2 of 26 scrap metal. Do we have actually more than that? We might. This one has a kabillion scrap metal, so I think we're going to turn this one on. Let's just go. Turn it on. Shredder, go. Now then. We have, oh no, almost all of our explosives. Not quite. Darn it. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and start this shredder building until we can get more stuff going. Now, do we have a hauling post here? I feel like we definitely need one. We kind of started this out as a tiny colony, but it ended up being a lot bigger than that now. So what I want to do is build one of these hauling posts. Let's see. Labor. Builders hauling post. There we go. And it's not very big. Can put it somewhere. Where, though? Where are we going to put this thing? I don't know if they have to go to the hauling post first, or if they can just, like, yeah, I don't know. Let's put the hauling post here. There we go. And that way it'll allow our builders to have more jobs in hauling where they can carry more stuff. Now, I would like to also build another carousel over there. So we'll see how that functions. Let's see, we need lots and lots of gears. Jeez, so many gears needed. Help. Ah, yes, and we can probably build a gear workshop, another one up here. In the meantime, though, I do want to build the other things we need, which is an explosives factory up here. And then have our paper mills out here. So how do we want to work that out? Because they are a bit of a funny shape. They're kind of sideways shaped. Yeah, like this. Ah, it works if we do this, I think. That's quite nice. And we just have a road. Now, we have to be careful because this will not connect here if we put a shaft between them. So somehow we need to get this shaft going from here to over there. So let's do that by doing an intersection, and then maybe a straight shaft between them. That works. Oh, we need to get rid of this. We actually need to do this one first, because otherwise we're going to block ourselves out of this. Okay, so there's that. So those things are going to be, we need 3 of these to 2 of these. I don't know where we're going to put the other one. If we should kind of keep moving up this cliff or save this for entertainment value, I'm not actually sure. However, this looks like a really nice opportunity for some elevation changes, which I think are going to be good. So what I want to do is do a this, and this. And I'm doing that on purpose. I like to have like more these kind of staircases that turn and twist instead of just up, and then straight across. I think this is more interesting. I like it better, and it looks better. Okay, there we go. That's looking really great. And to celebrate our beavery goodness, I want to put maybe a statue over here. The beaver. Hello. Hi. I am friendly. I am a beaver. Oh, look. See? They're resting. What are they doing? Are they actually doing anything? Hey, they are the glorious unemployed. They have nothing else to do. That's so funny. Maybe it's a comfort thing. I don't know. But yeah, these things really give them a lot of benefits. It's kind of cool. They, yeah, they're getting satisfied on many levels, except for some of the ones we don't have yet. But we'll figure it out. Let's see. Do they have enough knowledge yet? No. They definitely need more books. So making books needs to also be high on our list. But I feel like I should have designed the explosive stuff a little bit bigger. And maybe we'll do that next time whenever we have a new game. Let's make sure that that gets done. Oh, this is fun. So these are so high that the water is flowing through one of the only outlets there. And that's okay. That's working. Going through. Now here, I definitely wanted to add more water storage. So let's see. I want to get this one up. Let's put that one on medium priority. And again, it's the gears. Darn it, we need gears. Help. Gears. All the things. You know what I'm going to do? I think we probably need some more power, I would guess. This one. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a straight shaft there. I could actually, no, I don't think I could. I was going to make like a walkway underneath, like a high power shaft, but I think this is going to block the high power thing from here or the platform there. So can't really do a path across there. I was just thinking about accessibility with that. Kind of like, you know, this kind of thing, except with the power going up instead. Now, I have seen some screenshots on the forums while I was looking for something else. Some people dig out their roads and put the power shafts underneath the roads. And I think that's a really fun idea. That's kind of cool. So I don't know, maybe the next playthrough I might do that. I don't know. It's kind of you get the explosives much later than you get power. So it's kind of hard to start that from the beginning of a colony, but I guess you could. I mean, you could completely revamp your main colony. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, if you had the desire to do so. I kind of feel like this game, part of it that makes it interesting for me is to have like this organically built thing going on. As in, I really like my, you know, some of the meandering roads and the crazy housing and stuff like that. Of course, I have intentionally built it this way. And then, you know, our power, I wanted to make it as efficient as possible. And, but using the technology that we had, and this is what we had. And I kind of like it. I like that this is, you know, raised above and the beavers are going below. We have the shafts turning, all of that fun stuff. And you can actually see it. So people who know my Factorio playthroughs know that I am the Belt Diva, the goddess of all things conveyory and belty and good stuff. That makes it sound a bit naughty, but I do like the belts. And I like seeing them move. That is probably the biggest draw for me to Factorio, is seeing the dang things move on the belts. It's so darn good. So yeah. Conveyor belt or games without the belts are like, not that crazy about it. And here we have the shafts, the moving power wheels, the wind mines, the carousels. It's kind of great, like really great. You know, look at all those windy turny thingies. They're great. They're fantastic. Love it. All of those little gears and stuff like that. The one thing that does bother me, and this bothers other people I know, is the whole like, let's see if we can see it over here. Does that work over here? The water wheel. One of them, or sometimes, maybe it's sometimes where you put the water wheel the wrong direction or something, that it turns the gears in the wrong direction. It's like, no. You just have to kind of like imagine there's some magical gearing on the inside. Wait a second. Oh no, those windmills are not turning either. It's like, no, help, help, help. But yeah, so there's that into it as well. This is gonna be interesting. I really want to get this stuff cleared out. But other things are more important, I feel. Oh, no power. That means no production, which is not ideal in the least. Not at all. But yeah, printing press, I feel like we're consuming many more books than we are producing, or well, they're having to share. And while sharing is good, apparently our beavers are extremely possessive with their books. It would be nice to have something instead of books, maybe a library or something. I don't know. Social life. Why is social so low? Let's find out if we can improve that. We do have like some of these beavery rest areas, and I love this. This is so good. Look what happened. So remember down here we had this storage unit down here, and it was this boring stairway up here, and here used to be the inventor's hut. But now this ends up looking like a 2-story building with a terrace on top. It's kind of cool. I love that building. It's nice. It's really cool. Lots of stuff to look at here. Yeah, I think we need maybe more socialization areas for our beavery friends. Let's see, where do we want to, or is it over? Let's find out. Is it here that we're having issues? Hello? Okay, here social life is quite high. But maybe we still need more. I don't know if they only go to social places at night. Probably. It's probably when they stop work. So let's try to help them with that. Let's build like a campfire. Kind of have like a mini social area going on over here with the carousel and the temple and stuff. I wonder if they have enough spirituality here. Yes, people here are happy with their spirituality. Let's go and see over here what the stats are for social life. Social life is about half on this one, so we definitely need more here. I think I know where is a good place for this carousel, which is going to be over here, I think. Let's try to build it here and see what kind of, what we're talking about here. If we put it, maybe we could do it like a little bit like Coney Island or something. Okay, so if we do this here, we need 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then a second row. All right. I think I have that organized, but you never can tell. Is that the right height? Yes, it is. And then we need a second row. Good. Okay, let's see if this fits. I hope it works. Should be fine, though. Yes, perfect. It is absolutely perfect. So let us build a road here. And do I have... Let's see, this one can build... Oh, too bad they can't reach over here. I was going to put a tree over there. But it's okay. No worries. Now then, they're going to build the carousel here. And then we have... How many spaces? 2. A 2 width. That's not ideal. I guess it's a tiny bit of space for... Wait, 4. I kind of want a monument here, though. It might be possible, though, to build the monument behind. Maybe we build the monument on a bridge or something. Or maybe in the middle of the trees. Because I think it should overlap this area if we build the biggest monument. This one. That costs 12,000 points, which we don't have yet. Aha! That's a good idea. Hey, I know what I should do. I should put some science labs over here. We can put these guys over here for now. Yes, like this. Hooray! Or, even better, let's delete that one. And we can put one science lab turned sideways, like this, so we can use 1 square for decoration. And it changes the rotation as well, so it's not so samey. That's nice. I am loving this game. There's enough decorative stuff that it feels fun to play, you know, without being, I don't know, like having to choose 137 kinds of trees. Let's see. Let's do a... Do we want bush or do we want statue? Let's do a bush. Bushes are nice. They are very nice. And here... Wait, does this forest reach? Oh my god, it reaches! Hooray! Oh, guess what I'm doing? Let's plant a tree. What do we like for trees? Do we want to do a... What are these? Oh, those are maples? Really? Fascinating. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in a birch tree here. I do like my birch trees. They're quite nice. Let's put one there and wait for our forestry friends to plant it. Perfect. Now it is out of the cutting zone, so it will never get cut, which is fantastic. Now we're going to do the same thing as we did in the other area. And I want to check on if we can build these windmills first. Okay, there we go. Let's just build the windmills first, and then we'll add in the carousel after. Let's just make sure it fits again. Okay, it does fit perfectly. Nice, nice. Good, good. And then here, we can also add some more trees. Because, let's see, does that work? Yeah, we can plant some here as well. We can add a couple more birch trees. And after the tree has started growing, you can actually take the brown soil off if you want it to be green grass. So you can take that off. As long as it's not in a cutting area, the trees should not get cut. It should be just fine. Now let's check on our dams. Because that's what would be kind of... Oh, hey, hey, hey. Looking good. Fabuloso. Almost done. We have 3 squares left. And with all good luck, guess what that means? We can fill this reservoir in the next episode. This is pretty great, I would have to say. Pretty darn great. So anyway, I think that this is kind of going to do us for this episode. We're going to have to finish off here. Let's see how far they've gotten. They did get one windmill going, so that's great. So they can walk over this area perfectly fine. As long as we pause the building, it's going to work out fine. So hopefully we can get some of these other buildings built. We have been waiting a little bit for the gears situation to exist, calm down, something. But it is going to get there, and we're going to keep on producing all the stuff and all the things. So anyway, that's going to be that for this episode. Thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.